morning, folks. Good morning, subscribers. Oh, sorry, something's on my nose. I know a couple of days ago I posted a video and it was in response to a very ignorant and racist YouTuber by the name of Stefania Bonelli in regards to my Dominican Republic versus Haiti debacle on one of the subscribers' page. I just wanted to let you know that I did not mean to offend anyone. If I offended anyone that happened to be of Dominican or Haitian descent, I do apologize. I know not all people think that way. However, I do frown upon racism. I do a frown upon colorism. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And my point was, I was talking about the injustice of how Haitians were treated and how Haitians have always been treated by Dominicans. I think both countries have a lot of excellent grace and can thrive if they work together and put aside their differences. What I don't like are people that are anti-black or anti-anything. Anti-Asian, anti-Latino. I don't like that. I don't like racism at all. I have a zero tolerance for it. I don't like it. And if my video offended anyone, I do apologize. But I don't like ignorance, especially about folks coming from the African diaspora. And Haitians have been, in my opinion, talked about and looked down on and treated like crap for the longest. You know, I've seen videos of Dominicans burning Haitian flags and declaring war on them. People calling dark-skinned Dominicans, people darker than me, Haitians because of the color of their skin, despite the fact that they speak perfect Spanish and were born and raised there. What I don't like is racism. I don't like colorism. And what Stefania Bonelli, that idiot YouTuber that I was responding to, did was refer that Haitians being black, she didn't say all that, but you can read between the lines, Haitians that are black, and because Haiti is financially a struggling country, they were bringing poorness into the country, into the Dominican Republic. And that triggered me because that was a racist comment. And me being from the African diaspora, I was born to a Guyanese mother. My mother's from Guyana, and my father's from North Carolina. So I have West Indian descent. I have Bayesian roots somewhere in me, and a whole bunch of stuff. And that's just like the issue with Guyana and Venezuela. Venezuelans don't like Guyanese people. But they come to Guyana, they set up shop there, they live there, they have children there, and then they want to claim land that's on Guyanese territory as their land. Like, I had a coworker years ago who was Venezuelan and Sicilian, and he had the nerve to say, well, we own Guyana. No, the hell you don't. Guyana has not had owners since May 26, 1966. And next week will mark Guyana, a week from today, will mark Guyana's 55th anniversary. So you don't own. What you were doing was stealing. There's a land near Essequibo that's still part of Guyana that's pushing into Venezuela, that Venezuela has been fighting over for centuries. And that with the Haitian and Dominican and Haitian beef, that reminds me very much of what's going on with Guyana and Venezuela. And I took that personal. I don't like that at all. I don't like people with a racist mindset. We're all people, but I mean, this is how this world is. But yes, I don't like that at all. You know? And you want to deport Haitians. But however, you know, there are plenty of Dominicans that are living in Haiti. It's very true, but they won't talk about that. They want to make it look like, oh, it's Haiti, they steal, they do this, they do that. You know, it's, you know, the difference between Guyana and Venezuela, there is no island. You know, there is no island. It's just a border. But Dominican Republic and Haiti, you share an island. And it's some historical stuff going back to, I guess at one point, Haitians, because I had a Dominican friend that told me at one point Haitians enslaved Dominicans. That was what he told me, which turned out to be factual. And it's a lot of stuff, you know, and a lot of things that they're holding on to. But you know, that's what I was pointing out, and clearly how this woman was going on, how she snapped at me, pretty much just showed me not only are you a colorist, you are racist, you have some ill will to Haitians. And I made a response video because I kept writing back to her and my comments kept disappearing. So I'm not trying to offend anyone that is Dominican. I'm not trying to offend anyone that's Haitian. Like I said, I have no problem with anyone's culture or who they are, where they're from. But what I do have a problem with is people being anti-black, people being anti-anything, and people being colorist. I don't like that shit. Well, that's my word.